Hi friends, it's Colleen here. I am making a last minute video. I just drove my grandson Walker back home. We had him for the past couple of days. And as always, it's fun filled and super busy. But I took him home, got back, took a quick shower, came into my craft room, which I really haven't had much time in the last little while. And I have so many things that my brain is going to explode. So I need to share with you already a couple of fun little projects that I started. I started a couple of them before I left, the day before I left, thinking I would get a video in, and I didn't. So, and also I was, this is my first vacation in a few years where I did not take any crafts with me. I had made the decision it would be a craft-free holiday, be relaxed and fish and that type of thing, which is what we did, my husband and I and my dog Otis. We had a wonderful, wonderful time. But there were a few little rainy type cooler days, and I don't know, the coffee pot had like quarter of the pot left of coffee one day, and I had a hankering for something crafty. So I took the coffee and I began to find any and every little piece of paper I could find in the cabin that we stayed at, and I began to coffee dye. Some of you have already seen my coffee dyed papers on my Instagram and have so kindly commented, and so I want to just share with you. This was a little writing pad, and I took this one sheet at a time and I coffee dyed and put into the oven, and it was a tin foil type of not pan, but it was a tin foil or whatever you want to call it. So I placed them down. You can see beautiful marks from the tin foil pan, I guess you want to call it. So I got those done, and then this was done over a period of 2 days, and I took a bunch of coffee filters. Actually, I have to make a comment. Joey Cardmaker cracked me up. He said that these looked good enough to eat. I had them sitting on the burners, and primarily to get them a little more dry. The heat from the oven was drying them a little extra. So, but they look like flattened type pancakes, but these are coffee filters. How fun. So I got those. Here's a few more of those pages, pad pages. So I'm not going to go through everything here, obviously. You know what coffee filters look like, flattened. So I managed to do that. Then I took apart an entire magazine, and I never have done that before. It's okay. I don't mind them. They were a little more touchier, more challenging to dry, but without burning. So, but I think that they look good. They smell delicious, and they happen to be a Canadian souvenir postcard. So yeah, I took that apart. Like I said, I just needed to get my hands on anything that I could put in the coffee dish, soak them in coffee. So that's the magazine. I'll be using these. Can't wait. Some beautiful animal images. And this was just part of one of the inserts in the magazine that I tore out. I did coffee dye it. You can't really tell, but use that. And this was the backing of a paper pad that had to go in. Some more magazine pages. More magazine pages. Some pad. Now, I did bring this legal-sized writing pad. My plan was I always have to make sure I have something with paper. You never know. You never know when you need a pad of paper. So, but I took it all apart and I put it into the coffee, and we dyed it and dried it, and look at that. We've got a pile of papers now. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, love it. Love it, love it. So, I guess in a sense I did something crafty, but nothing too major. I'm going to set this aside. Lovely little delicious smelling bundle. Okay, I'm just going to show you right now when I came in the craft room, my craft room. I have these in front of me that I thought, oh, I'll just start using some caps for some stamping. So I took a piece of paper. It was one of the, well, actually I used one of my coffee dye pages, one of these, And then I just started to stamp, you know, the top of medicine bottles. This is the top of the glue bottle, and the bottom actually. This one works too. The top of your Oohoo glue and the bottom. I just wanted some fun circular images. This is an Olive bottle, and it's got this little image here that stamped out pretty nicely. And this is Walker's Play-Doh. It's dried up and no good, so I'm using that as well. And another couple of pill bottle caps. And so what I did, took a strip, just tore it. I didn't really, you know, I didn't use scissors or anything. And I started to, just for fun, see if it would work. So the images or the tops, the patterns of the lids did come out decently well. And I just stamped. I wasn't going to do anything with this. I was going to see if it worked and then chuck it. But instead of chucking, I also, in front of me, had this big old piece of craft paper. So I decided to do a bit more stamping using a stencil, and I added a bit of some remnants. I put the bow, I put a little pocket, and then I made a couple of these little tags to go in using the backs of the craft paper, and you just tuck it in. I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be something, but that kind of is cute. And I need to share, when I got home from vacation and checked my email, there was a freebie from Joey Cardmaker. I probably sent it to myself from the cabin. He must have advertised a freebie, and so Joey, thank you so much. This is such a lovely freebie. I want to show you what I'm making with them. Of course, I got home and grabbed some garbage. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little all over today because I have, like I said, I've got lots going on in my head, and I thought I might as well share with you. Instead of creating and then showing you the finished product, let's just do some together, some true trash transforming. So this is a Q-tip box. Tore it apart. And let's start with the first one. I had done some pre-cutting the other day before Walker arrived, and then I didn't get to finish it. So let's finish it up. I folded it over, and what am I going to do with this? I think I'm going to use it as a little flip open journal. I'm going to sew in a batch of papers, I guess, right here. That was my plan, if I'm remembering. But all I want to do right now is add these to the front, just to show you how quick and easy you can cover your trash boxes. And again, I'm using Joey's freebie. He's so talented, you guys. If you don't subscribe to his channel, you need to go do that. He's got a lot of beautiful kits in his Etsy shop. From retro to circus themed kits to, oh, there's just so many. You will enjoy. I will link him below. So we're going to just glue this down. There's something so satisfying to with using garbage boxes, if you will. And they don't have to be perfect. This is a paper crafting exercise. You don't have to be perfect. So I'm going to use this for the front, and then I sized it to fit here. So we're going to, oh, I know what I'm going to do with this. Okay, well, let's get this attached. I wish this glue would come out quicker. This is Eileen's Tacky Glue, the upside down turbo glue, which I do like because it's always at the ready, but I have to squeeze so hard. That's not a big deal, I guess. I'm complaining for nothing. But yeah, so our vacation was wonderful. We always go to a place, this lake, where we rent a cabin, and it's on the water, and it's just such a peaceful time away from the rat race of city living, even though, well, yeah, we do live in a city. It's grown immensely over the years. But, so I'm going to glue this down here. And I just took a bunch of pages, book pages and whatnot, and I covered the inside. And I believe what I was going to do was glue here and here, and just use it as a pouch. But because I might actually sew in a signature, I think I'm going to leave this. I'm going to change my mind on what I'm going to do with it. So yeah, I'm going to probably do some sewing around here, and then I'm going to sew in a signature. So when you open it up, you have a big old writing space. So, but on the back, I took more of the strip I printed out the freebie twice. So I got a couple projects out of it. So then I just glued a piece at the back, and I glued down the middle, added some book pages, and then I just stuffed them with some fun little tags. So there's a glue here, so there's two-sided pockets here, pouches. I don't know, I just grabbed the first thing that was near me to stuff in the back. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that and finish it. Maybe I'll show you guys when it's done, if you want. And here is the bottom part of the Q-tip box. And again, I had already made some cuts to fit this. And then I just, what was I going to do with this? I guess we'll find out once I glue it all down. I did this a few days ago, so I'm forgetting a little bit here. So let's glue the inside. Sometimes the most fun projects are the ones you do on the fly, that you sit down to, you don't know what you're going to make, and you just start doing something. I have not always, like, I have been throwing away my garbage boxes more and more now, because I used to save everything, but you can't keep everything in your craft room. Okay, so I'm going to secure this down. And so there's a nice big writing spot here. And then I'm going to crease it so that it's at least got a good old score line. And I can glue it a little bit better than that yet, but we'll get this flattened. Add a little glue in here. Actually, it doesn't really need any. Okay. Okay, so I guess I cut these to specifically fit here. Okay. I really made use of, what was I going to do it here? Might be doing it there. Okay, so I'm going to use this one for this side. Again, it's Joey's freebie. How's everybody been? How's everybody's summer gone? Has it gone as quickly for you as it has for me? Oh my goodness, we're already in September. Kids are back to school. It's crazy. Okay, glue it down here. And we'll take this last piece here and we'll put it down. I suppose if I use my art glitter, it comes out much quicker, but it is expensive. So if I'm only doing fun little projects like this is actually really, it glues very well. It does adhere nice and strongly. It's just not as quick to get out. Okay, let's glue this side down. Turning trash into treasure. And I know that there's so many of you that have so many creative things as well that you love to do, create and share. Oh, so there it is. Okay. Ah, I know what I was going to do. Okay. All right, let's do this. I'm going to put this here. I should probably ink, but I'm not going to. Maybe if I just dot it, it's quicker. Yeah, so I didn't show Walker his journal that I've recently completed. The Pixar movie Cars. I made both he and his brother Colin a journal. I'm still adding things to it yet. I'm waiting. But I think he'll have some fun with it. All right. Get this put down. Isn't this a fun printable? Oh my goodness. Okay, now I'm going to sit down for that. I've been standing so that I was in frame. I'm going to add a little bit of ink right here. So what I was going to do is I'm going to put a couple of eyelets, or one eyelet here at least, and wrap it around. I'll have maybe some of this. So you know what, let's quickly do it right now. So I'll find my eyelets. So here's my eyelet bin. Let's use, I don't know, let's just make it simple and do white. And I can take my crocodile, eyeball it, stick the eyelet in, give it a pinch. Oh, no, that didn't go very well. What the heck was wrong with that there? Okay, let's get a different one. Not sure why it did that. Let's try another one. Actually, we could do a floral. Now we won't do a floral. Well, let's try this again. If it doesn't work, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll do it later off camera, because I have a couple other little things I want to share with you. Come on, you, get in there. Oh, I wonder. Well, we'll see. Maybe I don't have it on the right setting here. Let me just fix this. Come on. It's going to be stubborn. Okay, let's see. No, I don't think that worked either. Something's going on here. Of course it is. I'm on video. I'm not sure what the deal is here. Okay, well, one more time. You're getting it live, folks. I'll try this color. Maybe because I'm all thumbs too sometimes. If this doesn't work, I'm giving up. I'm not sure what the problem is. Okay, there we go. We got her. See? Good lesson. Never give up. Okay, so I'm going to peel this bit so it's not so thick. And I'm going to maybe do it this way. I have an enormous amount here, so, but that's okay. Okay. Do a little wrap. So that's just a fun little quick thing you can do with your Q-tip box. I'll put a tag in here, something that sticks out, and with a little punch tab or something. So there's that. Did I show you this? Oh, I did. That's the first thing I showed you. Okay. Okay, we got that then. So just kind of show you some quick little things to do with your garbage items. Now let's do this one. So this one here is a Dunkaroo box, but instead of chucking, I decided to decorate before vacation, so I didn't get to finish it. So I did cut my pages. I just thought, I needed a day. The day before we left, nothing went right, and I decided, okay, I need time in my craft space. So I did. I came in and I had grabbed this on my way in, and my kids laughed. My daughter, she said, I can't believe you buy Dunkaroos. You never bought them when we were young. And I probably didn't, maybe once or twice. But every once in a while, grandmas get to you know, give their grandkids some, you know, not the healthiest treat, but they're fun and kids love them. So I've got front. So this must be the front. Let's see here. Front, back, inside, back. Okay, so these are the backs. Inside, front. Okay. So what was I planning? So this is the front like that. Okay. But I am going to take out just because I don't want to take too much time here. So all I did was grabbed a pile of scraps, and I have bins of it. So I just wanted to cover the Dunkaroo box, make a pocket or two. Wow, this is really coming out quickly. Oh well, got what I asked for. So this is a ledger, piece of a ledger scrap, printable, that I tore down. And I found this piece too. So we're going to make a pocket out of this piece. Just nothing too difficult. Like I said, I just needed to get into my craft room to relieve myself of some frustration with things that were seemingly not going too well the day we were packing. Okay, so there's this. I know what it was. Our pressure washer guy didn't show up. We had arranged for this company to come, and so I got up and got ready for it, and he ended up not showing, didn't let us know. So I thought, okay, you're done. We're not going to have you if you can't even, like, at least let us know. So I found somebody else, and he's coming tomorrow. Or Saturday. Is tomorrow Saturday? No, tomorrow's Friday. So on Saturday he's coming, and he will pressure wash our home for us. And I went to get my groceries from Click and Collect at Superstore. I really like that service. Anyway, the main item I needed was for our vacation, and they didn't have it. And I didn't know that till they brought my groceries out. And they said, oh, sorry, ma'am, we're all out. It was the rotisserie chicken. I said, oh no, I need that rotisserie chicken, but that's okay. First world problems here. My goodness, I'm just in a bit of a gripey mood today. Okay, so here's a pocket. This is some remnants from a kit from KB and Friends. I love her stuff. KB and Friends has fabulous vintage kits. And so that's from that. And let's see, inside front, inside back. So this, I guess I planned to use for the back. Well, let's see how this goes. Make sure I'm in frame, which I am. I don't need a lot. I don't need to cover every spot with this stuff. And I should be using my bone folder, but I think it's grabbing. It'll grab just fine. I really like the variegated edging of this box. I didn't want to cut it away. You can see how looks variegated. I just used my hand and I tore the box down. So that goes down here, and looks like I used, oh, look at that. I adhered a little brown bag to this, probably to do that. So let's do it. Oh, I've missed my craft room. Really, I've missed my craft room. I've managed to do a few things every chance I get, but you know what? Life is, I'm in a different season and I love it. I really love it. But I'm in a different season with, you know, being a grandma more often and having my grandsons, or helping with my great nieces, or just things. So here's the brown paper bag. And I think I just cut out some tags. Make sure I stick them in. Oh, you know what? I'm working too quickly. I know what I was going to do. It wasn't this. I was only going to glue the top and bottom, and then I was going to use this here and this one and put them in the side. But I didn't, so we'll leave that in here. And yeah, I was going to put these at the top like that, which I still can. And then this like this. So I'm going to glue that down. Let's do that. I have a couple other journals on the go. I have 3 signatures I put together. Oh my goodness, I bet you at least two months, maybe 3 months ago. A vintage, for a vintage journal. So I will be getting to that at some point. I don't want these to be removable just because I wanted them to, I don't know, be a feature at the back. So there, that's the back. And this, what did I want to do here? Well, let's do the inside. Okay, inside front, inside back. Okay, so that's where these are going. Aren't they cute? Oh, all out of a Dunkaroo box. My glue here. I can tell I didn't want to forget, so I wrote on the back to remind myself where to place it. Yeah, so we caught some fish. We did lots of relaxing early morning chats on the deck with coffee, overlooking beautiful. I love water. I love water, which is why we generally rent a cabin overlooking water. It just really creates a calm, an immediate calm, and the view, of course, is lovely, relaxing. And this cabin had Wi-Fi and like a full flat screen and Netflix and Prime Video. And when it was like 8 or 9 at night after a long busy day, or not busy, but just a day out in the fresh air on the boat, fishing and stuff, we would just relax. If we weren't sitting on the deck till the wee hours, we'd hop in and we'd catch a few episodes of Rizzoli and Isle. It's older, but we love it. It's on Prime Video, I think. Two female, well, it's fun. It's a fun show. But anyways, we would watch that. And I did all my own cooking, or not my own, but I did all my cooking before we left so that I didn't have to do any cooking when we got there. And I'll tell you what, it was wonderful. We were gone for 10 days and we brought food home. But I didn't have to cook. I didn't have to do a whole lot of anything except take it out of the freezer, and all the meals were delicious. You know, my husband and I are not fussy. I made a cabbage lasagna and pot of chili, and we did tacos and a beef roast. Stew, I would say stew. So, but it was just a brilliant way to do it this time around, and we didn't have to go into the grocery store at all, which is like 45 minutes away. I didn't want to leave the lake, so this time I did all my cooking beforehand, and I think I'll do it again. The cabin has a fridge inside and a fridge on the back porch, so we had plenty of room for the freezer. Yeah, so okay, gluing this pocket down. Just some cut aparts from a printable. I try not to let any piece go to waste, so maybe I'll do an upside down one this time. I have so many printable pieces to use up. My problem is I just get so many ideas, and then I end up, I complete them, but I obviously have lots of leftover papers. I often print multiples of a kit because I use it. I use the pages a lot. Okay, and let's do, I don't know if this, oh, maybe it was the inside. Let's just do that. We'll use it for the inside. So I guess this is going to be the spine. I don't know who's sticking around. Maybe you've already left this video. That's awesome. No worries. But if you're still here, wow, you guys rock. Thanks for coming along. I have so many videos to catch up on, you guys. So many of your videos. I just have not had time. But I must get to that. And that's going to go there. Wouldn't you just love it to always have your pages cut and at the ready, so you sit down and boom, it's ready to go? Wouldn't be as fun because to be honest, I honestly love fussy cutting. I love ripping and tearing, not knowing what you're going to do and just coming up with a sequence of papers that seem to just work together. Like this piece here, a little bit of an offcut from these pages here, so I'm gonna use it up. I'm going to put it on here on the spine. Little texture. And I'm probably going to sew in multiple signatures, because why not? Right? I'm going to probably, this looks like it's, I don't know what size. Get my ruler. It is a 2.5 inch spine-ish, which I'm going to probably sew in probably four signatures. And it will be a cute little Dunkaroo journal. I have to do the spine here, but I won't do that today. I feel like I've kept you guys long enough. So yeah, just a little trashy treasure share for you. And this one, and this one, and this pouch. But I think, like I said, I'm going to make it into a journal. That's what I'm going to do. And one other thing I did is I just took some, you know how I use wax thread for my signatures. So instead of chucking the spools, I just glued on some of these dabbers to add to my dabber collection. Just do like that. And the last, I used Fabri-Tac, so these aren't going anywhere. So another way to use up your trash. It's an old, this is not my idea. I've seen so many people do it. And don't forget, guys, to use anything you want for your circular stamps, your medicine caps. They make fun little stamping elements on your creations. And that's it for today, you guys. So thank you so much for stopping by. I will be back. I'm going to hopefully have a good old play day in my craft room tomorrow. And I'm really hoping next week I'm going to have a giveaway. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will catch up with you very soon. Bye.